What's good, Panther Nation? This your boy Mike Ricks, man. And today we're going to talk a little bit about what's going on in free agency. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The Carolina Panthers made a move after losing Curtis Samuel to the Washington football team. I ain't mad at it, man. Congratulations, Curtis. You deserved your money. I'm glad you went somewhere that you're familiar with people and you got a nice payday. You're young. You got to maximize your opportunities to take care of your family as much as possible. Great move. It's something that we couldn't do. Something that I'm gonna be real. I didn't want to do. Not for a guy that's number three right now, but now you have an opportunity to be a number two receiver, and who knows, be number one, whatever they decide to do with you in Washington. But I wish you well, except when you play against Carolina Panthers. But salute to you, my dog. But anyway, man, this is talking about a guy. I can never forget him because I remember in 2019, late in Bank of America Stadium, we were playing the Seattle Seahawks. We had a 6-4 record, and it was like 3 minutes left in the game, something like that. A third down long, I don't know, something like that. And I remember Russell Wilson throwing this ball. It's just floating in the air, floating in the air, floating in the air. And this was the play that Corn Elder never turned around. And David Moore comes down with it. Boom, touchdown. I said, well, I'll be doggone. But this is a guy, man, that I've always liked. I thought he was a pretty solid receiver. I'm not saying he's the best. I'm not saying he's a top 10, top 25, top 50. I'm not saying any of that. It's not what I'm saying. But he's a guy that I always liked because he seemed to make plays in crucial moments, whether it was close in the game, whether it was like a third down conversion. I mean, I would just see him make a big play, get in the end zone, do something to help will his team to a victory. Even if it wasn't in the fourth quarter, it was a big play, some part in the game, late in the game, in the second half or whatever, and he would just make a play. I was really impressed with him. So I start following him because I like Russell Wilson, so I do check out the Seahawks. My baby boy likes the Seahawks uniforms, of course. So I keep an eye on him. But this is a guy I really like, man. This is a great move for us. And the reason why I say it's a great move for us is because it gives us wide receiver depth. A guy that has had production in the NFL, and you're talking about a number three, no more than a number three receiver. And with his production, and I'm going to go over here shortly, that's what he gives. I think a guy should range, if you're a number three receiver, anywhere from 400 to maybe 600 yards per season. That's what I truly believe. Man, if you get seven or more than six, great. Great. But let's give a little breakdown of some of his stats, man. So, David Moore was drafted in 2017 in the seventh round, of course, by Seattle Seahawks. He's 6 feet tall. He runs a 4.40, about 215 pounds. Good size, very good size for a receiver. So didn't play much his first season. Actually, didn't play at all his first season. They say one game, but he has no stats to show for it. And in his second season in 2018, he played in 16 games, started in seven of them. He had 445 yards and 5 touchdowns, averaging 17.1 yard per catch. Big play guy. That's a big play guy stats. The next year he had somewhat of a down year, but the reason why I don't say it's down is because what he did to us, man. So that's what I remember, and that was that year in 2019. He ended up playing in 14 games, starting in one, had 301 yards and 2 touchdowns, averaged 17.7 yards per carry. Per catch. Now, this past season, I remember watching them then. I was like, dang, in big games against New England, Miami, I think it was Rams. He was making some big plays against teams that had like double digit, or I shouldn't say double digit, because at the time, that's when Cam was playing, and it was the second game of the season. It was probably one of the best games we saw this season. Heck of a matchup. So it was a big time game. And he showed up. It's like the stage of the moment isn't too big for him. And he finished with 417 yards, 6 touchdowns, and he played in 16 games and started in 6 games. The one thing about this past season that I really, really like is the man caught 75% of his passes. So he only had 47 targets and caught 35 of them. So he's not just catching screens. He's not just catching out of the backfield. He's actually running routes and getting the ball down the field and he's coming up with catches. I like that out of a receiver. That's a sure hand guy. So I mean, this is a good move, a really good move for us, man. There's more depth that we can add, so we don't have to completely rely on an Omar Bayless or Kirkwood or one of these guys that we potentially draft, and it makes us not have to force a need at that position at draft. Now, I'm not saying we can't go after it if it's the best player available, but it's not a need that we have to go in right now to fill that number 3 void because we have somebody on the roster that can do that. And the most important thing about this, the thing that stands out to me the most, is that this guy has got a 2-year contract, $4.75 million with only 1.25 of that guaranteed. Scott Fitterer, if you don't continue to be a boss and get these guys on these deals, he's not reaching, y'all. He's not overspending. He's getting great value for these guys that we're bringing in. So that's solid, man. So I got to salute y'all. Hey, David Moore, congratulations, man. Welcome to Carolina. We're going to welcome you with open arms. We're a fan base that rock. Check out all of the podcasts, man, that's out here for Carolina because we got a lot of great guys, a lot of great people, a lot of great girls. We got a lot of great people that cover the Carolina Panthers, man. So check us out. Anyway, man, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Definitely, once again, it's not going to cost you anything. Please, please, please hit that like button. As you know, you've seen me before. I'm on the NFC South versus the NFL. I'm one of the co-hosts there. So I rock with the Carolina Panthers, and I'm the Carolina Panthers representative there. But I decided that I'm finally going to do my own show and get it in this way, man. So you'll be seeing a whole lot more content. I know I helped build that fan base up for that channel. But if you are checking it out, please subscribe. Please, please subscribe. And I'll definitely make a note on that channel as well. Also, if you checked out Keep Pounding TV, you've heard me as a guest on there with Big Cat. Salute to Big Cat. Thank you for letting me come in and chop it up with you on your platform, man. One of the hardest working people that I know. This guy gets it in. I don't know if he ever sleeps, man. But anyway, man, thank y'all again for the love and support. Hey, David Moore. Hey, you say you wanted to have a bigger role. This your opportunity. This your opportunity. We're doing some things, baby. Hey, keep pounding. Mike Ricks, and I'm out.